kept saying in the ABC interview. He says, you know, this isn't my war. That's Biden's war. This isn't my war. This is Biden's war.
100%.
This isn't my war. This is Biden's war. He kept saying it. I'm trying to stop Biden's war that he started.
Yep.
It's such a great point. Rob, did he literally just put that up?
No, that was Friday of last week when he landed in Rome, but it was in reference to what Adam had said, the stop Putin tweet.
Right. I love that.
Bold prediction real quick. If he stops this war, I mean, sooner rather than later, despite what the left-leaning media and infrastructure of the world would want to see, I think Trump will win a Nobel Peace Prize.
I mean,
nobody on that side wants to see it.
You've said this
You
for a minute.
stop this war. He should be definitely qualified. I think Obama won a Nobel Peace Prize
for nothing.
When his first year for what?
Nothing. Zero.
So
Giving
we
a
all
speech
understand,
at the Berlin Wall.
Yeah. So it's all playing politics. Trump is actually in the game, hopefully changing some stuff.
Pat, can I ask you a question? When Trump grabs Zelensky and Macron's trying to leech on, and he tells him to back up and he wants to talk to him. What is Trump what would you think that he's telling him to make this happen? What promises? What type of dialogue you think happened in that moment?
I think it's every emotion you need. And let me tell you what that emotion is. Rob, is this it, Rob? Play the clip.
Dude, look at that.
Play the clip.
Dude.
I'll tell you, every emotion you need is he used in here. This is a pro here. You're not talking to a regular. Look at Macron. Okay, get out of here. We don't need you. We'll
Yeah, listen, I'm going to just sit with this guy. Get out of here.
We'll be with you. Yeah. I don't even know if he was trying to go. Now that I see the body language, he was just saying hello. Yeah. We'll just step aside. We'll have the conversation. Okay. Boom, bingo. So, but this is what I'm saying.
Dude,
you know what is there? Here's what you need. So, what are the qualities? 4 qualities. Loved, feared, respected, liked. At different phases of your life, you use those 4 in different ways. As a father, when you're 2 years old, you don't need to use fear. It's your kid. Fear doesn't work at 2 years old. There is a wasp in here or a bee. And Vinny's losing his shit with this guy.
Yeah.
So can somebody come kill this guy so I can get Vinny's full attention, please? He's right here. We need to kill this guy.
No,
Rob, can you get somebody to come
fine.
in?
That guy's
No,
fine.
get somebody to come in here before we get this guy. So
I'm allergic.
That guy's fine. You know what? I'm gonna fucking badass guy. Come on.
Adam, you gonna do it?
Adam, he's
Adam,
no, it's too much. Shook, it's all right.
Adam, sit down.
Adam, let's sit down.
Adam, sit down, Adam. Okay. Fear, loved, respected, liked. Can you hang in there?
Yeah.
No, I know you can. I'm
lost Vinny.
driving you nuts. Okay.
I got him.
In this case, in this instance, I guarantee there's fear being used. I guarantee there's fear being used.
Like, what do you think he's saying?
Let me tell you. Here's what I'm going to say to you. Listen, man, let me tell you. I don't know how you negotiated with Biden. I'm not Biden. You play this game with me again, I will do everything in my power to make your life a living hell. And you know you don't want to go there. I want to make this deal happen. Too many innocent people are dying. You know you can stop that. Somewhere deep down inside you love your country. And I'm going to do it in a way for you to save face. I'm not going to embarrass you. But you've been embarrassing me for the last 2 months and haven't said anything about it. Now you want to do this? I'm going to play hardball. Don't do that. Let's get a deal in place. Let's make this a big spectacle, something part of your legacy, that you were the one. You didn't start the war. Putin started the war. Why don't we collectively work together where your legacy is you stopped the war to save so many people's lives. You did that. You want to be that hero? I'm going to help you happen. And I'll tell the world about what a great job you did. But you better sign the deal. I think that's the kind of a communication. Yeah. I think that's how it happened. And I fully see that happening, and I think you'll receive it. So this lemon campaign that we launched on Thursday with the box, okay, that was launched, that all of you guys, you know, many of you saw. Those of you that didn't, this box that's being shipped to people who are going through a lot of different things today to make their day. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade with a lemon hat in it and a presentation with a video of me speaking to them, giving them a message here. I'm going to press pause here. There was so many accountants. One accountant sent it to 11 clients, lawyers, realtors, insurance folks using it. But then we had a chance to read the note of what some people were writing to their clients. I'm not going to give the names. I just want to read the notes to you. It was so, our staff is, when I'm reading this, our marketing team, they're in tears, literally when I'm reading this to them. I'm not going to say the name, okay? They put the name there, then says, sending you some love to help lift your heart up today, and wanted to say, again, how sorry I am with Susan's passing. I hope this cheers you up, your spirits, just for a moment. I love you, sister, and always remember to move forward. Flowers don't happen without rain. Love you always. The name is in there. Are you kidding me? Okay. Then it goes here, me and you forever together. Put your goals always in front of you. Surround yourself with one quality, with people you become, who you're with. Thank you for your friendship. Here's another one. Love you, brother. Hope you like this. Greatest podcast ever. You not only being a father, husband, and a brother, you are also a policeman. You have so much you deal with on a day-to-day basis, but you still show up for your family. I not only love you, I respect you. I'm telling you, the more I was reading these notes, the more emotional we were getting ourselves. I love the fact that the Valuetainment audience is taking time to order something, to ship to somebody else, to make their day. How awesome is this that we're doing this? So for all of you guys that placed the order, I love that the fact that you're doing this. We're wired the same exact way. Can pick and choose the hats, whether it's the white one, the black one, or the green one when you're sending out to them. There's still a few left if you haven't done it yet on the Lemon campaign, especially with everything that people are going on right now. Go to vtmerch.com, place your order. And then also for the mothers out there, you asked for it. We wanted to do it. We know this audience is 80% men, but 20% women. It used to be 90%. The female audience has grown in a major way. Rob, if you want to play the clip. Mother's Day is around the corner next week, and we got a bunch of VT mom gear, stuff that's out there. You know, Mama, today I love you, VT mom, future looks bright. Here's one that I like a lot that's also on the site, VT Mama. This is another one that we have, Valuetainment Mama that we got out there. It's awesome. So we wanted to make sure that ladies typically do the shopping for us. We're not good at this stuff. Go place an order for mothers out there that are doing the right thing. They're going out of their way, and you're seeing how hard they're working. Every order you place, they're going to get a VT Mom keychain. And then if you place an order above $100, it's the VT Mom keychain, plus this mug that says VT Mom, and it explains a sophisticated achiever that is always there for you no matter what. Moms, love you. Place an order for the mothers out there that watch PBD Podcast and Valuetainment. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here. TSMC starts building third Arizona fab to ramp up U.S. expansion. This is big because it's about chips, right? And we need that. So, Rob, is this the clip about the chips?
It is. Howard Lutnick at the cabinet meeting yesterday.
Okay, so TSMC has started construction on a third chip plant in Arizona, part of the U.S. expansion, described as the single largest foreign investment in U.S. history, with Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick stating it's tariffs that brought that in. Keyword, guys, it's tariffs that brought that in, securing an additional $100 billion investment without subsidies, creating 40,000 construction jobs and 20,000 full-time jobs. Go ahead, Rob.
They're investing $165 billion in 1,100 acres in Arizona, and they're building the highest tech chip manufacturing, semiconductors, and 4,000 employees. You know, American tradecraft. Right? Technicians doing every kind of work. The classic foundation of America is building it. They had 14,000 people. They're expecting 40,000 people to build the rest of their plants and to employ 20,000 for the rest of the time. And this is all driven. You know this is a site, and this is all driven by your tariff policies. No chance to see happening to that.
Bingo. Tom, thoughts?
Well, I'll tell you what's going on here. Rob, if you could pull this up so people can see a chart. Search for CNBC. Two charts, TMSC, right? And you'll find it. It goes back. There it is. You see that? That blue part, Taiwan, that's what China wants. That is the world market share of critical chips, Pat. And that's what the risk of China is. And guess what? Part of that's going to be red, white, and blue. Because part of that is now going to go to the USA. Because 1/3 of TSMC supposedly is going to be built in the USA. But that's the risk of China taking that market share on chips and holding the world there. And what we've done here is they already had a grant. And they already had a economic incentive, and now they're talking about a third chip plant in Arizona. So not only we got a couple of just in the last 2 days. Look at the win on India. Look at the win that's happening here, and this announcement here. This is long-term U.S. jobs, and this is de-risking China. And so you said it on the last podcast. Hey, folks.
It would only take 30 days and a set of announcements to suddenly win, and the whole grade is an A+. And you know what? I feel it coming. I feel it coming.
for sure.
This is so critical. This is a three-sided win here. It's a win for workers in Arizona. It's a win to help get ahead of China and market share and move a bunch of chips over to the U.S. We will have more chip manufacturing 5 years from now here than South Korea does. So that protects our destiny, because technology is a destiny, and the destiny of technology is chips. And so this is great on that second line. And then the third line is it takes away some of the threat of the sudden disruption if China makes a move on Taiwan.
Can we think as the enemy? You're China. What are you like? We're starting to punch them multiple times. We're getting them up against the ropes. How would you, if you were China, Pat, how are you respond? Like, what is going to be your move?
Oh, thank you. What a great opening. Okay, and here's what that is. At what point, you brought this up yesterday, so I want to give you credit. At what point does one not sit there and speculate the fact that these guys are going to be working and dealing with you in a straight up way, in an honest way? Okay. So if you think that is not on the table, what do you have to be ready for? Anything and everything.
Yep.
How dirty can China go?
Real dirty.
I
Twice
think,
as dirty as they are now.
I think, this is my opinion,
Yep.
I think dirty as in a virus coming out of a lab that nobody still could
But they
definitively
can't do
say-
that again. They won't do that.
They can't, but
No,
but
they won't. You do that.
I don't think.
again.
I don't think they will. But they have snuck in how many? I want to say 30,000
For sure.
Chinese.
But actually think about it. You have to find a way to hit U.S. where it hurts. So if you want, go through all the dirty ways that China can do something. Let's go through it. Power grid.
100%.
One. Okay.
Yep. Cyber attack.
Cyber attack is 2. Okay. Lock up the bank accounts to disrupt the entire system in the U.S. and the world if you wanted to. You could do that.
Panama Canal.
Panama Canal is number 3. I was about to say Panama Canal. They could do something there and say, hey, the ports, they can really cause some damage to the ports and stop the entire world flow of business and commerce and food and supply.
Okay.
And that you're going to feel it immediately.
Okay.
What else? Espionage, internally having people who are working internally to manipulate
sure.
and deceive and do all the stuff that they're doing within the White House.
Yes.
What else can they do?
Or Eric Swalwell, people like that.
Eric Swalwell had a Christine Fang, aka Fang Fang. She was helping him, and once they found out, and the FBI got involved and he got kicked out of the House Intel Committee. She left.
Give me more. What else?
They won't try it, but you have to put on the table something else, a sickness or something, a virus.
Yeah, a virus.
something
They've done
popping
it.
up.
But if they do virus again, if China does virus again, and I swear to God, the world doesn't learn from it, you deserve everything you get from China. China rules the world if you don't do anything to them afterwards.
Okay.
What else are they capable of doing? You have to realize they will do anything and everything. They'll find ways to pin your allies against you. They'll find ways to use proxy to get others to attack. So their proxy stuff that they got Iran as proxy. They got a lot of people that they own in proxy methods. But you have to know, if we keep pushing them the way that we're pushing them and their backs against the wall, to think they're going to negotiate, 100% straight up, I think the chances of them doing that is 50%. I still put it high, that is 50%. But the other 50% of them doing anything and everything to disrupt the entire world the way they did with COVID, very, very possible. I said that yesterday when I was on News Nation. I said that yesterday to everybody who was there. Let's not forget the enemy of the state, number one. This whole tariff deal, we're not doing it for Russia. We're not doing it for Canada. We're not doing it because we want to straight out deals with Mexico, not because of Japan, not because of Vietnam. Everything we're doing with the tariff deal is for one country and one country only, and it's China.
Yep.
And Trump doesn't trust them, and I'm with it.
Good.
I'm fully with it. Adam, thoughts?
Well, I mean, this is going to be pretty dark right now. You're talking about all the things that China's willing to do.
Capable, not willing, capable.
Capable, willing, and has done before. We talk about this trade war, Cold War, what's going on. You talk about the most brutal, deadliest dictator of all time. Of all time. People think Hitler. It wasn't Hitler. Hitler's probably in third place, to be honest with you. 15 to 20 million, 6 million Jews specifically. World War II. Number two on that list, probably Stalin. 25 million dead Russians, the Gulag Archipelago, everything we understand about that. But number one all time, and even close, Mao Zedong in China. 50 to 75 million of his own people dead during the, what was it called, the Cultural Revolution. So isn't he the founder of the CCP?
I think so.
I'm going to fact check that. There we go. Chinese Cultural Revolution estimated in, I can't even tell you how many freaking deaths. That's not accurate right there. 50 to 75 million. So you want to ask what China is willing to do? You know, they talk about their own people might have to like bite the bullet and suffer a little while. They could get very, very ugly. America has no idea what goes on the eastern side of the world. We don't want that in our life.
Well, Adam, you nailed it. He was during the Cultural Revolution of 1966. Just to give you a heads up of who Mao is, Mao, a 8-year-old kid was caught stealing a potato or something. So they killed him and then make the father bury the kid. Right. That's the type of enemy that
Is there
we're
a story of that?
There's a story in here.
An 8-year-old stole a potato. He made the father bury his son.
There was a kid stole. I want to positively say that it was.
Check that, Rob.
Yeah, he stole something, and then father forced to bury his son alive. Oh, I'm sorry, his own child alive. He didn't kill him. This is one of the most disturbing stories shared by survivors and historians. Was a father forced to bury his own child alive, not as punishment but as an act of political loyalty.
This is to who?
To Mao.
I mean, see,
that's what I'm saying. That's what the history that it comes from.
Literally 50 million of these stories.
But that's ridiculous. Like that.
Yeah.
But this is the enemy.
Most brutal dictators, most deaths.
It's him. It's
Rob,
Mao.
You made the point. I mean, we know where that's at. I think we know that. Rob, can you do me a favor? Can you go to the clip that Humberto just sent? Watch this one here, folks. Rob, where is this? First, let's read the details first and then go to it. Zoom in a little bit. A U.S. Navy recruiting office in California is fully Chinese. They openly speak Chinese, not one word of English. In this video, they are enlisting Chinese recruits. A major war with China is very possible, larger. Okay, I don't know who this person is at the top, but let's watch the video, Rob. Play the clip, please.
这是我单位的领导。你好，简单的 PRT 的一个
This is a U.S. military recruiting
不会真
office.
正的 PT 的那种。
There's no. Is it?
然后我知道签字这个。
对，签字。签一下那个。
Is that this is real?
What is this, Rob?
I'm not sure.
I mean, the Navy they're wearing U.S. Navy hats. That's a U.S. Navy T-shirt.
Okay, do me a favor. Can you go to the comments section of this video? Look at the first one. That's from justice.gov. 2 U.S. Navy service members arrested for transmitting military information to the People's Republic of China.
That's justice.gov.
So you can go a little bit. That's justice.gov. That's a government website.
Yep.
So I am extremely careful when it comes down to China. We are a little bit too reliant on it. The world is. And I'm sorry, man. I'm willing to go through the pain for a couple of years. I don't think it's going to take that long. But I'm willing to go through the pain as long as we can, because the bigger pain can be massive the more power they have. If they become the world leader and the world has to do what China tells them to do, there's certain people and societies and religions you don't want running the world. That's one of them. Adam, were you going to say something?
Yeah, I do, and I'll be very quick. I have massive issues with this. And the biggest thing is people don't want to be called that R word, racist. Oh, how dare you? I can't believe it. In Miami, I can't tell you how many people I speak with, meet with, Uber drivers who don't speak one word of English. I mean, you know, I take my Ubers. Uber drivers, literally, zero English. And I speak Spanish pretty well. Hola, ¿cuántos años viven en Miami? 5 años. You lived here 5 years? ¿Hablas inglés? No. I said, ¿tú quieres aprender inglés? No es posible. You speak zero English. You've lived in Miami 5 years, 10 years, 20 years in some capacity. Zero English? Zero? Okay.
They're not assimilated.
And they're often Cuban, sometimes Venezuelan, sometimes Colombian, mostly Cuban. Okay. We all know that we had the Cold War with Cuba and everything that happened with that, the Cuban Missile Crisis. China? In California? You're trying to tell me that there's people in the Navy that potentially are speaking zero English?
No Google.
And we got no Google. This is very concerning. Now, somebody, how could you sound racist? I don't know. Maybe I just want to protect America and make sure that Chinese citizens aren't infiltrating. Do you think China would ever do some sort of espionage and spy in America? Maybe send over spy balloons?
I have zero trust in these guys.
I am very concerned about this as an American
citizen. This is why, for me, this was a top 5 issue. And I'm loving what the president is doing. And go, President Trump, go. I do not trust China. Guys, don't be quick to forget what happened March 12th of 2020.
Thank you.
When so many hundreds of thousands of restaurants of small business owners shut down, kids confused, staying home, grandparents dying, grandkids couldn't say goodbye to a dying grandmother. That's what the government did, and it was all started because of a leak in China. So this lemon campaign that we launched on Thursday with the box, okay, that was launched, that all of you guys, many of you saw. Those of you that didn't, this box that's being shipped to people who are going through a lot of different things today to make their day. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade with a lemon hat in it and a presentation with a video of me speaking to them, giving them a message here. I'm going to press pause here. There was so many accountants. One accountant sent it to 11 clients, lawyers, realtors, insurance folks using it. But then we had a chance to read the note of what some people were writing to their clients. I'm not going to give the names. I just want to read the notes to you. It was so, our staff is, when I'm reading this, our marketing team, they're in tears, literally when I'm reading this to them. I'm not going to say the name, okay? They put the name there, then says, sending you some love to help lift your heart up today, and wanted to say, again, how sorry I am with Susan's passing. I hope this cheers you up, your spirits, just for a moment. I love you, sister, and always remember to move forward. Flowers don't happen without rain. Love you always. The name is in there. Are you kidding me? Okay. Then it goes here, me and you forever together. Put your goals always in front of you. Surround yourself with one quality, with people you become, who you're with. Thank you for your friendship. Here's another one. Love you, brother. Hope you like this. Greatest podcast ever. You not only being a father, husband, and a brother, you are also a policeman. You have so much you deal with on a day-to-day basis, but you still show up for your family. I not only love you, I respect you. I'm telling you, the more I was reading these notes, the more emotional we were getting ourselves. I love the fact that the Valuetainment audience is taking time to order something, to ship to somebody else, to make their day. How awesome is this that we're doing this? So for all of you guys that placed the order, I love that the fact that you're doing this. We're wired the same exact way. You can pick and choose the hats, whether it's the white one, the black one, or the green one when you're sending out to them. There's still a few left if you haven't done it yet on the lemon campaign, especially with everything that people are going on right now. Go to vtmerch.com, place your order. And then also for the mothers out there, you asked for it. We wanted to do it. We know this audience is 80% men, but 20% women. It used to be 90%. The female audience has grown in a major way. Rob, if you want to play the clip. Mother's Day is around the corner next week, and we got a bunch of VT mom gear, stuff that's out there. Mama, today I love you, VT mom, future looks bright. Here's one that I like a lot that's also on the site, VT mama. This is another one that we have, Valuetainment mama that we got out there. It's awesome. So we wanted to make sure that men